Miami is bracing for turmoil.
Barricades are going up in Miami.
Cops are putting up police tape to keep Trump supporters and protesters away from the courthouse.
It could be a few thousand, maybe up to 5,000. And he said,
is that big? That feels big.
That does feel big, and that's the high end of the number.
Trump's backers have portrayed the indictment as an act of war.
We're at war, people. We're at war.
That's Kari Lake, a.k.a. Trump in heels, this weekend.
Now is the time to cling to our guns and our religion.
Kimberly Guilfoyle, Don Jr.'s fiancée, posted this ominous message: retribution is coming. Hundreds of Trump supporters rallied in Palm Beach Sunday, but will they show up Tuesday? Federal Marshals, the Secret Service, and 1,400 Miami police officers are working together and are, quote, ready to surge.
Will they limit how close people can get to the building more so than usual?
They have already instituted somewhat of a perimeter that's a little bit tighter than normal down there, just to make sure that they can control the movements of any protesters or any people that would want to cause harm.
The former president departed his New Jersey country club Monday morning in an 8-vehicle motorcade, boarding Trump Force One just before noon. He's spending the night at his Miami golf course, Trump National Doral, and will arrive at the courthouse through an underground entrance at 3 p.m. tomorrow.
He'll be brought to a specific location in the courthouse where the FBI will technically arrest him.
As far as the joke of an indictment, it's a horrible thing.
Trump and his Republican allies spent the weekend trashing the indictment.
An investigation is had about your activity. No, let me finish. Donald Trump, you may hate his guts, but he is not a spy. He did not commit espionage.
Everyone sees this for the political operation it is.
But Trump's former Attorney General Bill Barr says his old boss is in trouble.
If even half of it is true, then he's toast. I mean, it's a very detailed indictment. And it's very, very damning.
Trump hit back, calling Barr a gutless pig. And we're getting new information today about that shocking photo taken of stacks of classified documents in a bathroom at Mar-a-Lago. Look, you could see more boxes behind the shower curtain, stacked all the way to the ceiling. The bathroom is located here in a suite of rooms at Mar-a-Lago known as the Lake Room. Stephanie Grisham was Melania's chief of staff and spent a lot of time at Mar-a-Lago.
Who has access to that bathroom?
Guests do. The lake room is used often for guests will play bridge there. They will have little poker games there. It sits right next to the outdoor croquet ball set. And so people, if they need to use the restroom, can go inside and use it.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most secure, how would you rate the security of that room?
Oh, 1? None of those rooms are secure. Absolutely not.
We're also learning more about Trump's alleged co-conspirator, his trusted valet, Walt Nauta. Nauta is a military veteran who worked as Trump's Diet Coke valet at the White House and still works for him as a personal assistant. Here he is by Trump's side on Saturday, and he reportedly traveled with him to Miami today.
The whole thing is a witch hunt. It's a disgrace.
Trump was defiant at appearances this weekend, and new polls show that his MAGA followers have not wavered. 76% of Republican voters believe the indictment is politically motivated, and the nation is split on whether he should have been charged, with 48% saying yes and 35% saying no.